salad bacon.
Adrian Brody, Adrian Brody.
Kurt Angle.
Killing her. Who is she? Who is he killing?
Is that a Brian Regan? That sounds just like...
No. There was a Game Grumps joke where it's just like, just get really weird with his vocal exercises. Just like, I hate Stacy Denny.
Oh, I've seen that. Stacy, like so specific. Killing Stacy.
This is the only way that I can communicate it to her.
Oh, good bit.
Do a couple vocals. Go.
Geronimo, booyah.
Naruto dyes his hair. Dyes not natural.
Curtains don't match the drapes.
Fashion design too good. Not real. Leaf Village.
Biatch.
Heyo, and say hello to the podcast, the Hydra League podcast, with you, me, and the other guy. 41.
I think so, man.
Episode 41 with special guest Cameron.
Hey,
who has come from the doctor's office once again.
My favorite place. You know, I got the insurance. Got to take advantage of it, man.
How's your mind, your body, your soul, as we go into your body just giving up on you?
Honestly, in general, doing good. Spirited, pretty high. My body's the one thing that's always getting me down, but it's a minor part of my body, really. It's my eyeball.
Yeah, minor part.
Well, yeah, that's kind of important, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's like one of the five senses.
And I only got like 2 of those.
Yeah.
Know? 2 of those eyes.
So.
No, initially when it like first started giving me troubles, I was like, oh shit. Like, it's my eye. I don't want to lose an eyeball type feelings, because I can be a hypochondriac. But like, I basically woke up the day that we last recorded. And I was feeling like there was some kind of bruise on the side of my eye. I thought it was like on my skull or maybe my muscle. I thought I slept on something that just hurt.
A rock.
A rock maybe in my pillowcase. But
my pillowcase.
It lasted kind of all day. Didn't really feel it better. If anything, felt worse. And then the next day, my whole upper eyelid started to swell. And so I was like, okay, this is not just I slept wrong, you know, like something started to happen. And I went and I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, yeah, it just looks like a sty, which I had probably like heard of before, but I'm like, I don't really know what that is. But she's like, I had one of those not that long ago, a few months ago. It'll go away.
Worst experience in my life.
No, like I don't even remember her getting this. Like I think back and I'm like, this must have been a while ago, and it must not have lasted for that long. Or she just dealt with it, you know, like a woman,
like a fucking man.
But I don't remember that. But for me, it's not like debilitating, but it's hard to see, because my whole eye was kind of swollen and very painful. Like I couldn't blink. Well, I could, but it was very painful. So I've been doing this like Popeye thing this whole time, which is kind of, that's what my girlfriend told me. Like I just got like one eye. It's kind of what I'm
yeah.
But yeah, I went to the doctor because it started to itch and kind of turn red. I'm like, fuck, did I get pink eye too? Like, did I infect it or something? But she was like, no, that's pretty normal. It looks like the infection is kind of irritating your eye too, but it's super easy to treat. So they gave me like this ointment that I gotta like put around my eyelid. Kind of like I can put it in my eyelid and blink it into my eye, but it basically goes right in your eye, which is, it reminds me of this shit we had to do to my cat when he got like an eye infection as well years ago. We had to kind of burrito him up, spread one of his eyes open at a time. He had to have both eyes too. He was pretty fucked up. But squirt this like just clear goo right in the eye and then let go, and he blinks it, and it's like, all right, you're good. Sometimes you have to overdo it just so it spreads around, and it's just like, it's so weird to see the goo go right
yell at you.
He's a pretty passive cat, like, but yeah, he definitely didn't love it, but I think he understood.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's a rag doll, which the breed itself is named that because they're kind of famous for just kind of going with whatever you do to them, like a rag doll does. Like
whatever
you kind of carry them around. They're very like variable cats, very passive cats as a breed, which is super weird. But back to me. No, in addition to the weird ointment, they gave me these fucking massive antibiotics pills, and that should do me. Like, I'm not too stressing about it, but she did say like, you might do this for another week or so. And I was
sorry to cut you off,
shit.
Adam. I apologize. The fan was going directly into my fucking microphone. I'm so sorry.
I didn't notice it.
Carry on.
Fucking high.
I was like, man, it's cold right here.
Yeah, I was a little concerned that the doctor was telling me like you might have to do this ointment thing for the next week, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be bugging me like the next week, but it's already like getting better considerably. Like you can see me, I look like shit, but
and you can kind of see me.
It's a lot better. It's a lot better than it was, but we're getting there. Yeah.
It's almost it's crazy that it's like still operating the same as the other eye is. Like it's blinking, it's looking, it's doing all that stuff. It's just the shutters are closed.
Yeah, I try to keep it more closed so that I don't have to like blink it as much, but like if I open it as much as I can.
Oh geez.
I know.
Don't hurt yourself.
It doesn't it
I'm
doesn't
tearing
really hurt.
up just looking at you do that.
It doesn't really hurt, but sometimes just the exposure too is a little irritating, like a little too much air in my eye. But yeah, I had never even heard of this fucking bullshit sty sort of thing, and like it could have came from anything. It could have been like me hiking and a little too much sweat or some dirt in my beanie or dirty pillowcase or something that like maybe a little too oily.
World's out to get you.
Could have just been random fucking dumb luck.
I don't know. You got a really good track record so far of like, let's record. Body said no.
Yeah, I am sorry. Like it is tough to.
I mean, we haven't
not be
missed
able
a
to
date yet,
make
so
plans. Yeah, we're still
it's fine.
keeping it together. But yeah, I'm just trying to take care of myself. It's so hard.
Well, we'll still be able to stack up with or without your eye.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just scoop it out and not have to deal with it anymore.
I am now officially on off season.
Yeah.
Of work, so both jobs. One's done till October. The other one is got no business really for most of its weeks.
Nice.
But I will be getting a new job.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like you've been hired or?
I'm in the process. I have too many connections in there for it to not be hired.
Is it pretty like official? Like, oh, you're hired, or is it kind of like, yeah, I'll pay you?
What? Yeah, you're right. No, in a weird, strange circumstance, weird set of circumstances, there was a text that I got from my dad that just said, "Do you know people at this table?" And it was him at his job, at his bar job, sitting at a table with our neighbor Paul, which originally got me into the AV world. But he he does blinds. He installs blinds.
Rad.
Have we talked about this?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because I've talked about this at some point. He installs blinds, and I was already in the thought process of like, I should shift my job. I don't think I want to do AV as my career forever, because there's a plateau, and I feel like I've plateaued. I was like, maybe I could do what he did and do installation. Most of it's inside, and it doesn't seem too bad. Pay per job.
Sure.
And then, so he was at the table. A neighbor named Scott was at the table, and that Scott guy works for the rigging company that is partners with us.
Oh, for sure.
So also, their Cody was there, and the Matt and Nikki, the partners of our business, was sitting there. And I was like, how the fuck did you get here? We're just sitting here.
Yeah, they just walked in.
It just happened to be, he was already friends with Scott, and Scott's friends with the owner. And it's like, okay, great. And
Do you think any of these guys care if you're using their real name?
no, really, I really don't think so. Fucking Scott.
Yeah, Scott. They're gonna find your neighbor Scott.
Well, we've mentioned it before. Like, we've left seeds. If people want to look, they'll fucking find it. But they were all sitting there, and my dad already knew the situation of like the potential contract ending and stuff of that nature, and the backstab and whatever. So he was like,
yeah, we talked about that last time. Or
yeah, we did. That we there was dabbles of my name in there, but it wasn't like he wasn't straight up mentioning me. And at some point, someone said like, fuck it, we'll take them.
Oh yeah,
we'll just take them. And the owner was there, and the owner already knows me because of Christmas dinners and shit like that. So he already knows me. His wife already knows me, and they already know me because they go to the hotel and they see me work. So they're like, fuck it, we'll take them. And then one of them was just like, no, you're gonna have to go to him. He's not coming to you. He doesn't do that. And this just happened to be at the situation of I was already thinking about looking, so it just kind of lined up. And
that's nice.
Not my name has been sent out to the offices through Scott, and it's just a matter of waiting. He said it's taking a little longer because they're doing payrolls and stuff, but it should happen soon. That I should get contact, and I might job transfer, and it's gonna be like a $20 boost.
Wow, that's sick. That's incredible. Which
is great, and no seasons off, and travel.
Yeah,
I'll travel more of California.
That's dope. Holy shit.
It's great, which is why we need to stack up now.
Yeah, gonna be damn busy traveling.
But it will also make schedules less frantic, so I'm not gonna have the 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. back to the 8 a.m. and random, like, literally today before you showed up, they're like, can you come in tomorrow at 4?
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that should be a lot more streamlined, because they're a way bigger company and they have these deals that have happened months ago, and they can't just cancel because they're a big rigging company.
Yeah, that sounds a little more consistent in general. I mean, awesome pay.
Yeah. The only thing that really sucks that I've heard is that it looks easy because the stuff they do at the hotel, that's been the only visual that I've had, is most of the time they set up the trust or set up their rigging equipment, they'll raise it, then they wait for the other AV company to like show up. And then they raise it a little bit, then they wait for the AV to put their shit on the truss, and then they raise it, and then they leave. And it's like, okay, that looks pretty simple, but I'm sure in arenas and other stuff it's a lot more complicated. But at the end of the day, you're raising shit up and you're lifting heavy shit. That's kind of like the synopsis.
Yeah.
And I already lift heavy shit, and I've built the trust for them, so it's just the raising it up part that I haven't done. And their schedule can consist of, you can go to said hotel, do that job, but your job might be not over, and you might have to travel to a different location and continue working.
Oh, okay.
So there might be commute time to extend your day. Which is okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Getting around a bit
with the pay boost, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they say, I already get. I'm not doing this as a bragging point. I'm just stating why this is a good for me. Is I get paid $25 now. In California, that's not that much, sadly.
Yeah, right.
But it'll go to somewhere in the 30s, close to the 40, because they get paid to the 40s, and they're more, what would you call it, tenured, something like that.
Just stuck around a little longer.
So that's all right. Cool, that's already worth it there.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Honestly, like, obviously it sounds pretty like in the bag, but I hope that comes back for you soon. Fucking dope. Is that based pretty locally, or you're pretty much always traveling for that?
I think, well, since the owner lives out here, I would assume that their inventory is close to here, but they also sold their company to a bigger company, so I don't know now.
Yeah.
I don't know the lengths of that, but you know, even if I don't do the rigging part itself, there's like other avenues still to go because it's a bigger company and not a startup company like inventory.
Mm-hmm.
There's just there's such many positives of like they have equipment up to date. They're a fucking established company. They got their schedule fucking figured out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to rely on someone missing out and your day got doubled.
Yeah, it sounds a lot more organized. Just
It sounds like a business
benefits
that
of a
fucking
bigger
worked.
company or a company that actually cares what they're doing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
In other news,
Oh.
not yesterday, Sunday was a very eventful day of weird situations.
Just some funky stuff happened to you?
Funky stuff happened to me and in the world. That day I was at work and I had to I had to be like audio guy for a little wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And before I go into the wedding stuff, that day itself was already really weird because that was the day it was Trump's birthday.
Sure. So this is like a week ago when this pod comes out.
Yes, almost about a week ago. Yeah. So it was Trump's birthday. The UFC 250.
Right.
Already fucking weird. Already weird with that whole situation just existing.
It's yeah. I mean, the aftermath after as well.
The wrestlers there, the aftermath, the existence.
Yeah. Very strange type of day. Just that alone.
The World Cup's going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Oh, I assume it's. I mean, speed's all over it, so I would assume it's going.
And they're all over speed.
A new song trend has creeped up to my peripherals, and it was called like. I found it labeled as this. This is not how it's probably pronounced, but it was Doobie Scoop Gnu.
What the fuck?
It's like some other language, and the way I found it was this Instagram animation thing, and I was like, damn, this kind of goes hard. And then in the comments was just like Cleveland Jr. from the Cleveland Show, like as the GIF. And I was like, what the fuck? What's the connection here? I don't understand. So then I look it up, and it's like this lady song, but in the beginning of the song is this Drewski looking guy that has a really high pitch that goes like, it sounds really good. I'll play it for you after the pod. But I was like, what the fuck? And they put him on Cleveland Jr. and just boom, that took off.
Okay.
I saw that Tobuscus posted on his Instagram of "Do you like my sword?" but he changed it to "Do you like my slur?"
Why? What? Who's asking for that?
It says, "Do you like my slur? Slur, slur, like my slur?" I'm like, what the hell? Because I already heard he went down a terrible path.
Oh yeah.
And just like became completely crazy. But like for him to,
a lot of them do.
For him to do that is like,
I
what?
know. That's way out of
Who asked
line.
for that?
It's so.
And then of course the biggest news of them all, to make it even a weirder day, Oliver Tree passed.
That was on that same day. That's crazy. I heard about that. I think the day after too.
That was weird because it
crazy day.
Just like me, for some other people, it felt like a joke.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like something that happened, but that was very fucking weird.
Oh yeah, like it definitely did just kind of sound like a headline. It sort of just propped up. It felt like people didn't even really, like I said, maybe I just didn't hear about it until much later, but it felt like people took a minute to react as well.
Well, yeah, because his whole like character is that I'm playing jokes, I'm trolling a little bit. So him saying that he passed in a helicopter's collide seemed a little bit like, really?
Yeah, that's a little, over the top. It's dramatic as fuck.
Yeah, but I took it a little bit like saddened because the cat really likes Oliver Tree.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I feel really bad.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I mean, yeah, he'll probably be more relevant than he ever was.
That unfortunately does tend to happen. But like his music is already so popular too that
Right.
I think the one thing is he may not have as many fans as a lot of artists,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think his music is not beloved, and that was a lot of negatives. But like I think that people really enjoy his music, and whether you know it by his name or not, you probably enjoyed some of the vibes. And it's not for everybody. I'm not prescribing that to you, but yeah, I think that a lot more people will find out about him and find out how much they like him.
He's kind of got like a Gorillaz effect on me of like his original sound and stuff. I'm kind of like, at first, that's different. I don't know if I vibe with that. And then you hear it enough times and you're like, okay, yeah I get it.
I always kind of liked different stuff. I first thought of him as just kind of like different for different sake. And like sometimes that's good, but never really fully caught his vibe. But I think he started to kind of grow as an artist in general, like not
and just as a
himself.
person.
Yeah, of course.
People gravitated towards the character too.
Mm-hmm.
Its own.
Yeah.
But
pieces.
For my personal day, on this same day of all this stuff, was this wedding. And this wedding had so many trips and just... I'm almost surprised it even went like, okay.
Aw. Unfortunate for the people getting married.
So this starts with, I'm told about the event the day before. And they're like, you're gonna put speakers out there, gonna play some music, some mics. It's fine. It'll be later in the night.
Like a job for a friend or like through work?
Yeah, through work.
Yeah.
And the event, the ceremony was happening at 7:15, and then afterwards they were gonna go to this room that's gonna have pictures and stuff like that playing on TVs. So I'm there for the night shift. There's another guy there in the morning, and again, this happens at 7:15. It's 9 a.m. and they're going, why isn't anything set up? It's outside, and then they're wondering, why is nothing set up
at 9 in the morning?
At 9 in the morning. And so the morning guy has to set this all up. On our end, it's 2 speakers. There's stuff going through them, but it's 2 speakers. And for the banquets, it's 16 white chairs and a water station.
Oh, small.
So why are you worried?
Yeah, that's going to take 30 minutes.
He's like, well, it's not here. And then they wanted to do a sound check. No one really came for the sound check. The guy that was doing the, what do you call it, eulogy? Or whatever, when they pronounce him.
That's like the minister. The eulogy is what you give at a funeral.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure.
Sorry. Complete opposite. Yeah. The minister, they were supposed to be lobbed up. They never showed. So we couldn't mic test with them. And microphones, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a microphone. And then the music, if we hear it, good, done. But yeah, they weren't there. So I was like, okay, great. And then I heard from the day before that the bride wanted for this room, the after party, she wanted the lights to fade slowly through colors. And the morning guy said, I took care of it. And I'm like, okay. The pictures weren't endlessly looping, so I fixed that. And then the color was blue. And I was like, that's weird. The blues are default, so I didn't know if he knew what we were supposed to do. So I changed it to fade. And then I go to the people that are there. I was like, I heard a note that you guys wanted the fade. Is this good? And they're like, no, we want it blue. We don't know what this is. We don't like that. I was like, okay, shit. And
damn.
And then I heard from Adrian that they still wanted it blue. So the bride wanted it blue. The event people changed it, or the bride wanted it to fade. The event people wanted it blue. I changed it to fade. They still wanted it blue, but the bride wants it to fade.
Right.
So this is already starting issues.
Definitely. Like, where did they get their information?
There's so many
Right.
problems when there's too many heads. So this goes to the event manager, which I'm really chill with. She's awesome. The event manager is having to constantly be on their hip about all these changes. And the first occurrence of seeing everything that's happening was I was warned as she walked by. She's like, "Are you doing the wedding tonight?" I'm like, "I am." And she's like, "I'm sorry." They are so rude. They're just all over the place. I'm really sorry. And I can see it. She's walking around everywhere. So she's already dealing with it. But then I find her again in this little like corner room of a ballroom. And she was basically saying she's trying to figure out a place for the bride to change dresses.
Okay.
Because I guess she's going to show up, she's going to change, and then she's going to go out.
Yeah.
Or maybe afterwards she changes.
Switch dresses mid-ceremony. Yeah.
I don't know. So she's in this room. That's the only room available, supposedly. Everything else is available because they didn't ask for a changing room prior.
Of course.
And she was like, I could put her in here. Her higher up said she could put him in there. And there's a camera in there, and they say they can turn it off. They said they can't turn it off. So this room is no longer available.
Yeah.
So now they have to take these fake walls and go just past the room to this other room and make like a little tiny changing area for them to be. So we're fumbling to try to get these walls because we have to block the glass doors and we have to make the wall to make this room a room.
And remind me, this is like on the grounds of a hotel where like if they had told you like there's hundreds of rooms you could have prepared for perhaps to like have a changing room.
Not in like there are rooms we could have prepared for, but this was at 4 and the event happens at 7.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying though. Like if they had told you in advance,
oh definitely,
it wouldn't have been an issue.
One ballroom is being changed, another one's being used, stairs being used later. I'm sure there's somewhere you can go, but close to the event, no.
Very fair.
There was no options.
Yeah.
So we're getting these walls. It's a hassle to get these walls. She's getting Banquet's help, and Banquet's help just finished putting this terrible. This was on their end. The event's outside, and most of it's on the grass.
Yeah.
They have this reflective tinfoil looking ass paper sheet as the walkway on grass.
What the fuck is that?
So it's stapled down on the grass. It looks so cheap, and it doesn't even make it to a crosswalk or anything, so it just goes past the chairs, turns right, and stops.
Wow.
Great
Beautiful.
stuff happening here. But we find out that later on, when we're getting closer to the event, this whole changing room that we're going to do, they've already changed. So this hassle of trying to get this changing room was not necessary because they already changed. And then
Fucking A.
And then we're getting closer to the time. They said that they want to get picked up by a golf cart. And they're like, okay, we'll meet you at the lobby area and pick you up at the front. They said, no, we want to get picked up by the pool because there's another elevator by the pool. So the golf cart had to go in there and back up through this narrow hallway to get these people. And not only did they, because in the events manager's words, that guy's a sweetheart, so he did it without asking. And he made it work. The bride and the bridesmaid get in there, and the bridesmaid's dress fucking rips, and she's showing ass.
No.
So, and because of that, the wedding was delayed almost an hour.
Holy, damn.
Not an hour. It was probably more like 30 minutes, but it was delayed for the bridesmaid to figure out her shit.
Goddamn.
Which is another set of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I learned.
Craziness.
Then I learned as I'm waiting that there's multiple planners going on here of what the hell's going on. Because
no communication.
Because the events manager's getting the plans from the bride. The groom said he's gonna sing a song for the bride to show up, and the two planners I'm getting, which is the first man and this person that might be the event planner, they're like communicating the plans here. The first man did not know that he was going to sing a song, so he's like, someone singing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he's on the phone with somebody, and he's like, oh, you singing? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And then the lady knew, she knew, but then the lady tells me, or somebody tells me, 7:15, start playing the song for people to walk out. This is all I knew, because I didn't know about this fucking ripping dress yet. So I started playing it, and then she comes out the door and she's like, no, don't play it. I'm like, well, now I don't have a cue. Now I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I have nothing.
Because we originally, to back up a bit, we got 6 songs by a guy named DJ D on an email. There is no DJ at the ceremony or at the late event. So this DJ guy showed up, gave us the songs, and he's not been paid for, so he didn't show up.
What the fuck?
And the ceremony only has 2 songs out of the 6. It's the waka music and the one the groom singing. And now, since this is delayed, they're like, can you plug in Spotify or something? And I was like, there's no connection out here. Yeah. I have Ed Sheeran or this Just Like Music song. So this Just Like Music song played over and over and over for 20 minutes as like parents are just sitting in the heat waiting to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, fucking not even sunset in the summer. Fucking gotta be still 80, 90 degrees.
So finally, they give me cues saying that the lady comes out. I'm going to tell you when to play it. Okay, finally I have a cue. And then the other guy that doesn't know she's going to give me the cue says like, okay, because they had everybody go inside because it's hot. And then as soon as everybody goes inside, the guy's like, all right, we're going to bring everybody out. So I'm like, okay, bring everybody out means I play the music, right? Because that's what you told me. And then he's looking at me like I'm like, do I go? Is it now? When do I do it? Am I supposed to do it? He's not giving me any sign.
His
I'm
face
like,
just
what the hell do I do? And then the event lady comes out, and I was like, do I play it now? And then she told me the whole thing of why this is fucking delayed.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my fucking God, of course. Finally, we get to the point to where they can come out. They're coming out.
Good for them. Proud of them. It's June after all.
They're being very theatrical about it, but it's also such a mess because there's grass and there's 2 pathways going to where they meet, which is where they start. The guys knew what they were doing because I guess they planned it out, but the ladies were just like, do I go? Do I go this way? Do I go through the grass? Like they're just like walking and then they stop, and then just keep jittering. It is such crazy thing. And then God, the groom sang the song. Went not fine. That well.
Okay.
The groom sang the song. That went fine.
God,
that went fine. Okay. But the bride comes out.
And she's like, why is he singing this song?
The bride comes out with the mom. They're going not through the sidewalk, but they're going through the grass in heels. They're going through the grass, and they're going on this tinfoil thing.
Just poking holes.
The first step she takes in the tinfoil, and you see it all like coming up, and it's just like, it looks bad. They're taking their time. They're trying not to trip. It's so bad because it's so cheap.
And you shouldn't be wearing heels on the grass, maybe. In general.
And then the whole ceremony goes. The ceremony went fine. And then they're leaving. And then as they're leaving, they're going back into what used to be the changing room. The mom trips on the tinfoil.
God damn it. She wasn't moving slow enough.
The mom trips on the tinfoil. Then everybody's just like, fuck this tinfoil, and starts ripping it up.
Thank you.
And now that this has been delayed like 45 minutes, our open bar has been moved and changed. So they're rushing. They're trying to get people back to the location so people can have the open bar.
Yeah.
And it's taken a while because two things. One, the golf cart has to pick everybody up in trips.
One golf cart.
One golf cart's picking up everybody in trips because no one wants to walk. And two, the fire alarm went off in the building. So they have to wait for that to turn off before they bring everybody back. Yeah. So they're like stalling and being like, oh, we should take some pictures with the sunset now that it's sunsetting now.
Yeah, they're staying positive. I like it.
Oh my god, but since the fire alarm's going up, the timer's going down on the bar again.
They're wasting more time taking photos.
And they're like, oh, we need to go. And then it's just like, no, but wait. And then they're like, but the bar. And they're like, oh shit, we should go. And then as they leave, she realized someone lost their iPhone. So now they're just searching in the dark, looking for an iPhone.
The sunset, like everything that can go wrong. At least no one had a heart attack mid-ceremony. Goddamn.
And then when they go to stir, the stir is the place for the after party. They're doing theatrics again of introducing people and being like, "This is the bride!" Oh, and then they're playing music, whatever, and they're just going with it because they're using an iPad because they don't have the DJ anymore. They have one mic that was set up hours ago. The lights are staying blue. No one cares. And for lights, this was really funny because I met up with the event lady before, and she was telling me the process while in this room of that they don't do emails. There's 10 people in a phone call to make decisions, and there's multiple people doing different shit, and no one wants to claim what's going on. They sent her a message saying like, oh, we found some lights for the DJ part so that the dance floor can have some specific spotlighting. And she sees it over there and she's like, is this what they meant? And it's a heating lamp for food.
What?
They have heating lamps looking down there. And she's like, should I even take it? I was like, if you take it, they're going to ask for a replacement. It's going to cause more trivial. Just give them the heat lamp.
That's crazy.
So when they're dancing, they're probably burning.
Yeah. It's already still 80 degrees. It's not cold.
And then the last thing that happened that I wasn't a part of, but I heard because she knows that I was going to talk about it on this. Now, she told me one final thing when I left. She said, they had the dinner table ready for everybody, and everyone's dinner's ready. And they placed all the food down for everyone specifically.
Yeah.
And then right when they were about to place the last food down, the event planner told them to wait. Don't serve it yet. They changed seats.
Oh god.
And didn't take their food, so they had to bring the food back. They changed their seats, and then they had to figure out who was. Shit.
What? Nothing was fucking planned. There was 9 million people, and no one could agree on anything. That's so fucking tragic. But they made their choices, I guess.
This was it wasn't a nightmare, but holy fuck. Could no one come up with an idea here and just stick with it?
Yeah. God damn. You would think all those people, all those brains, one congruent thought might come. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. That sounds like a horrible day.
Even the fucking guy that gave like the ceremony, the speech or whatever, I saw him reading a book. So I assumed, okay, he's prepping his lines or whatever. And I was just like, are you the guy that is like pronouncing them? And he's like, I guess so. Well, you don't know? You don't know? You're reading the fucking what you have to say and you don't know?
God damn. How old are these people getting married?
I don't fucking know.
If you had to guess, were they older than you?
Probably in their 40s.
Middle age?
Yeah, because I mean, I know the two guys, the one getting married in the first man, both looked like CeeLo Green. They both had glasses on, bald head, little bit of facial hair.
Yeah.
Never took the glasses off. Not
Fair
even
enough.
during the wedding.
Yeah, it's part of the fit.
So that was my Sunday.
That was fucking a lot for a Sunday. What
I
was
don't
I
thi-
fucking doing? I was trying not to fucking cry. My eyeball hurt. Literally wasn't doing anything.
I really don't think I missed anything.
That's an insane day. Holy shit. And it just sounds like their fault, but luckily they weren't that crazy upset about it. I mean, it seemed like they were not the nicest to you guys, obviously, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't really give an opinion, so they just kind of like let things happen. The only thing that was like the most terrible was obviously everything got set back, but was just figuring out this fucking music thing, because they're like, they have music
Yeah.
cues. Okay, we have this much music. What is the cue? And they're like, so we're gonna have a walk-up music, and then the groom's gonna sing, and that's all we know. And I was like, okay, there's like 4 other songs. Is it part of it? And then it became, Adrian told me, then the event planner asked me, because the marriage event planners want to know that we know the cues, but we don't know the cues because they don't know the cues.
Yeah.
So then I have to be like, I don't know. This is all I got. Is that it? And then she had to tell her it back. And then they had to say, hold on, let me see. It's like, what is going on? And then it turned out the only things we knew was all that there was going to be, because they were just going to play the song again to walk them out.
Yeah, surprisingly simple. Like everything seemed so simple, and it's like, yet how terribly could you have planned such a simple event? Like everything went wrong, except for like apparently everything you did. Audio levels, I'm sure were.
Yeah.
Like goddamn.
Well, I think that's a good starting point for stopping the joke of a wedding and starting the best jokes ever. Professionally tested jokes for people who want to be funny, made by my magic boss. You can buy on Amazon for $5, or you can listen to me yap around. We usually say 2 jokes. 1/2 is mature, 1/2 is non-mature. And we're going to get 2 jokes out of you. Give me a page number.
We go all mature today.
Give me wedding ones.
Yeah, it could be.
There's love and marriage, actually, sections.
Ooh, yeah? How many pages is that?
The clean one is 96. Blah. Then 97.
97.
97. You get 2.
You get 2.
You get 2. They're long.
Give me the first one then.
A cop pulls this guy over for driving drunk. The cop walks up to the car and says to the drunk, "Do you know that you've been driving so recklessly that a few intersections back, your wife fell out of the car?" "Oh, thank heaven," says the drunk. "For a minute, I thought I'd gone deaf." Women be
Talking. Yeah. Yeah, that's a
I took a joke from
Silly
away
joke.
from you.
silly joke.
I limited you if you want to take that back. That one back.
Oh, I appreciate it. Is there a love and marriage section later on in the dirty jokes?
In the dirty. Give me something dirty. Let me hear a dirty one. I want to hear dirty. Foreign drinking. That's pretty mature. Blonde. That's pretty mature.
Blonde.
Cultural. And then there's everything else. So I guess. Wait. Everything else?
Everything.
But there's more after everything else. So I guess that's not everything. Family. Food and drink. Or the guys.
We might do one of those.
Apparently, if you say for the ladies.
Okay. Well, let's hear one of each of those.
Holidays. Lawyer.
Lawyer jokes.
Love and marriage.
There it is.
Okay, 181, 183.
Let's go in the middle, 182.
182, you get... Oh, we've actually done one of these.
Really?
So you get 1 and 2.
We did 3 or something like that?
Yeah.
Then I will take 1.
Okay, one is a carryover from a different page, but it's like more than half the page, so we'll go with this. And this is such a long joke that I think we won't give you that freebie.
Damn, I really wanted to clear out this page.
Oh, we can. If you
Could we?
really want to, we can.
We
It'll be our
could.
first clear out.
Could be.
All right. For their 25th wedding anniversary, a wife tells her husband, "Let's make love like the old days." The husband replies, "Okay, here's $50. Let me turn over. Sorry,
That's
they're
what
not
she
the
said.
same.
Let me turn. That's a good one though.
They're not the same. I'm sorry. They both had wedding anniversaries, so I thought they were the same. I'll just continue on
That
here.
was a quick one.
And there actually is 3 jokes on this page. 3 jokes we haven't done.
This man cannot count.
I'll just rapid fire. We'll
Just hit me with it.
We'll just marriage. An old couple is celebrating their 50th anniversary at home with a romantic breakfast. "Just think," the old man says, "we were sitting here at the same breakfast table naked as jaybirds 50 years ago." "Well," the old lady snickers, "what do you say? Should we get naked?" The two immediately strip to the buff and sit back down at the table. "You know, honey," the little old lady says slyly, "my breasts are still burnt from now, just like they did 50 years ago." "I'm not surprised," replies the old man. "One's in your coffee and the other one's in your oatmeal."
I could see that one coming a bit, but that's a good one still.
Wow, 2 more.
Tits are in your oven.
A woman returns home after a doctor's visit, says to her husband, "My doctor said I have a healthy body for a 20-year-old. The husband replies, "What do you say about your 50-year-old ass?" She says, "You know, your name never came up."
Damn, some catty marriage there.
And the last one, first page we're fucking getting rid of.
Woo! As far as I can recall.
A couple was arguing throughout the week, and now it's their 25th wedding anniversary. For some reason, this one's not 25 number, it's spelled out 25th.
Weird.
For some reason.
The 50th wasn't.
They probably copy and paste it. The husband was so bitter that he presented her with a gift of a tombstone bearing the inscription, "Here lies my wife, cold as ever." In retaliation, she went out the next day and bought him a tombstone with the inscription, "Here lies my husband, stiff at last." And that was page 182 of the best
Like
jokes
that
ever,
last one.
professionally tested jokes for people who want to be funny, made by my magic boss. You can find it on Amazon for $5, or you can listen to me ramble it every 2 weeks like a moron.
Those were fun, and they weren't entirely my bitch wife, but there was a little bit of that.
You're an asshole.
For the bone, Alice.
Yeah, your tits are floppy and your ass is flat.
Yeah, it's always just they hate each other, and that's the joke.
I mean, what is a good marriage if fuck you energy?
I hope a little bit more loving.
I love when my grandparents never get mad at each other, but they do have the back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite thing from my abuelo is just like anytime she's just like, "Well, why did da?" He always goes, "Oh, I don't know, honey." He always says it like that. I was obviously keeping it in control. I don't know, honey.
Oh, poor guy. You just don't know. Sometimes you don't.
Shit, I don't.
That's how I be most of the time. I don't fucking know.
Where do you see yourself as a crotchety old man?
Yeah, hopefully not too crotchety.
You see her going, "Skibbity, skibbity, skibbity."
Kibbity, back in my day.
The funny number was both 21 and 67.
No, I would definitely, like, I look at a lot of old people and I feel like their lifestyle is a choice. Like, they choose to be
Old?
not just old, but like they choose to be
my pump
like.
fell over.
That was probably me. I think I
I'll
nudged it a
fix
bit.
him. I'll fix him.
I'm an asshole.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I'm sorry. But like, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I see a lot of people, and I'm like, you've definitely made some choices in your life that have made your life a little bit harder. Like, you definitely could have been a little more physically active. That might have helped. You definitely maybe could have taken a little bit better care of yourself. A lot of my biggest gripe with like the choice that old people make is so many old people that don't know technology. Like,
well, I'm technologically inept.
Yeah, exactly. Like this just, oh, I can never learn. Like my grandma asks questions. Like she's old, but she gets it. She's a photographer. She does like editing on Photoshop. She asks me questions all the time. She's like, asked me the other day about her computer, what she should get. And she tells me stuff I would never know about cameras and shit. It's like, bro, if you just cared, you could use a smartphone. It's designed for babies to use, you know?
Yeah.
You are smarter than a baby. You're choosing not to.
You have a question? Phone, how do I send email?
Nowadays, they'll practically do that, though. Like, AI assistants are designed for old people, I feel like, more so than babies.
Did you see PewDiePie's little AI thing?
No, was it recent?
He made like his own little AI that is locally to your computer or something like that, so it doesn't send it to anybody.
That's neat.
And it adapts with more things you tell it.
Sure.
Of just like, this is my hobby, and maybe they'll be like, maybe you can add this to your writing because your character does this or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what reminded me of it is that it can go through your emails and tell you the synopsis of an email and then send a reply that you might have and send it later.
Yeah, it can kind of do those secretary sort of tasks for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely makes life a little easier, but I also don't look forward to a world where
Automation.
Where the communication between me and some other human being is, I heard a synopsis of what an AI thought they might want to say, and then they heard a synopsis of what my AI
really,
would think that I want to say.
She said type of scenario.
Yeah, and even then it's like they said the AI is the one like pretty much drafting the email. Of course, they're drafting it based on your style and common language, use cases, and they'll probably get it exactly right, exactly what you'll say. But at the end of the day, it still feels weird to me, like you're losing a layer of communication, which and the other part that I think I have the biggest gripe with an AI is people losing the desire to learn. Like, it makes so many people in school, especially, like, oh, I don't need to learn the skills to get this degree. I can just use an AI to do the work for me. It's like, there's a reason they make you do the work. It's so that you learn how to do work efficiently. You learn how to learn things, those are valuable skills in the world. You don't always want to just have a machine do stuff for you, but some people do.
It's always the argument of like, if we went internetless or powerless, what do you do?
Yeah, right. I like to be off the grid, kind of like in nature for a bit. I've always thought it would be super cool to just fully survive or backpack for a little while just in the wilderness. But I think having practical skills like that, and like I said, the knowledge of how to learn is I feel like super valuable. You just get better at whatever you want to do because you know how to teach yourself.
That might be the path to Shinobi.
There's always a different path.
Which leads us to Cameron's Naruto update. Where are you at now, man?
I have an interesting thing to bring up, actually. Since
I haven't watched shit.
No, I actually have. Not probably as much as the initial update where we talked about on the pod. That was like my first time talking about what I've watched.
Recap, he's finished the Land of the Mist Naruto Bridge arc.
Yes. And one thing that you mentioned last time we talked was a scene that you really liked. Some highlights you kind of were talking about. And one of the highlights was where Kakashi goes, "I'm proud of you." Kakashi sensei, he looks at the students and he goes, "I'm proud of you."
The you passed?
You passed.
The you passed scene? Yeah.
You mentioned those. And when we were talking about it, for the life of me, I was like, I can't really place that scene. It sounds like something he would say. And I was kind of just like in agreement with it. But then I've been watching it and I saw that scene later on. So when you mentioned that scene, I had not yet seen it.
Wait, how? But they did that in the training before they went on the mission, I thought.
They become Chunin or whatever. and go on that mission.
Chunin.
Well,
No, Genin.
Genin. That's what it
Genin.
is. They become Genin and go on that mission. Then they have the Chunin exams immediately after. So that's what I'm currently in right now.
Yeah, but it's not that.
But when they take, I think right before they take the written assessment for the Chunin exam, that's when Kakashi says, "I'm proud of you."
At the 3 posts?
At the 3 posts. He says it inside.
Yeah, that was the scene I was talking about, of like they kind of just meet Kakashi for the first time and it's the bells.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're at the 3 posts and then he offers the food and then he just goes, "You passed."
Yes.
That's kind of what I meant.
Definitely the part that I recognized. But I think when you said specifically, "I'm proud of you," that was a part that I was like, huh? And then literally it showed up in the show and I was like, oh, like that's straight up. So I don't know if that's what you meant or it's just how you phrased it. But yeah, I was a little confused by that. But I was starting to wonder if maybe just either you had misremembered the order or I had misremembered what you were describing. But either way, at this point, I'm in what they called the second phase of the Chunin exam after the written portion, where the Squad 7 passed and all the other rookies did too. And as of now, the last thing that I watched was, I want to say her name is Anko. I don't remember her full name, but
yeah.
the lady that's kind of leading that task, overseeing it, finally had a run-in with the person who was, what's the right word? Kind of cosplaying, shape-shifting into one of the test takers, the students from some like shifting stands or grass village or whatever. But it was actually Onichimaru, if I'm saying that right. Orochimaru, yeah.
Okay, so you're in the Force of Death.
Exactly. Yeah, they actually basically just finished fighting him. Orochimaru or whatever left and had like a brief encounter with Anko before, like right after like the Anbu ops or whatever kind of showed up, and they have a meeting they show up right after she meets with him again, and he like strokes her little neck or whatever, and the curse mark pops up. And very creepy villain in general. A lot of interest there. I'm curious to see where it goes. He knows a lot, and he hasn't let show all that he knows, which is just super cool. But yeah, he's super creepy, just disgusting.
All right, so you're approaching the beef of that arc, so you kind of got a lot of introductions.
Yeah, a lot more characters introduced, especially all the other students.
I'll list you some, and you give me your opinions.
Sure.
What is your opinion on Rock Lee?
Super funny. I think he's a very likable character. I think Guy Sensei is very funny as well.
I'm actually
potential favorite of mine.
I'm going to a con that's going to have some people from the Naruto verse, and I've always wanted to ask Mike Guy, what's with the cadence? Because the way he says words is always just like, all right, I'll give you this opportunity to show yourself. Don't let me down. Like it's just a bunch of up and downs, and that's my favorite part of his voice, is just the constant just like theatrics of show them the power of youth. Yeah,
it feels kind of forced, but also natural to him.
Yeah.
Like it is a character, but that's just who he is.
Hey everybody, I treat you good.
Yeah, both of them very, very funny. I think in general, have not seen much from their squad in general. Other than that, is he not on their squad? I think so.
Neji's on their squad.
No? Yeah, you're right.
Neji's on their squad.
Then in general, other than him, their squad hasn't really shined yet.
Tenten's also on their squad, if you've met her.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've met them. They're on screen, but they haven't done anything.
Okay. Neji opinions? Because they had a talking, did they not?
I mean, he asks for his name, and Sasuke's like, it's rude to not share your name first. So I don't even know his name, because they haven't even spoken his name. He's really just a face, and he's had like 3 lines. I have no opinion of him.
No opinion yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else would really have Shikamaru get lines?
I don't recognize the name.
He's always like, lame, kind of that.
Is he the one with the dog?
No, that's Kiba, but we'll go to Kiba.
Okay, I don't know who you're talking about.
He's got like a crop top jacket on. He's got like man bun style poking out.
I think I know. He's on the same squad as the Munchie kid, right? They're
The Munchie Kid, yes.
Yeah. I don't know their names really.
Munchie Kid.
Yeah. I've definitely seen their kind of dynamic, which is interesting to me. Like, they're the only two on a squad that actually are friends, it seems. Like, yeah, which is kind of neat to see.
Okay. The Sand 3. The 3 people from the Sand.
Right. I have to say, Gaara is a super interesting character, like interestingly designed, and they haven't shown much other than just hints at, his abilities are pretty, powerful. So with, like, I'm super interested to see if he becomes kind of a rival, anti-hero, villain, whatever. I think there's a lot of potential for him. The others are sort of just kind of his foils, I feel like, so far. The other guy, don't know much about him. He seems like kind of just a brute, brutish guy, and the other one kind of the brains of the operation. But yeah. Gaara definitely seems very interesting. Would love to see more.
Ino.
Name's
the
familiar.
blonde girl in purple.
She's on that same squad with them? Or
no.
The other rookie girl?
I don't quite remember like interactions that much before the big thing, so I assume that maybe her got shown at some point.
A blonde girl named Ino.
If not, it is what it is.
I mean, possibly, but they're not like a student. They're not
they
like
are.
one of the. Are they one of the rookies?
Yeah.
Is it the lady that's always bitching with Sakura?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah. Like
she's bitchy.
My thoughts about her. Yeah. I mean, in general, I don't get what it is about
Sasuke.
any sort of like school rivalry, but like their tension, I'm just like very childish. I imagine they'll work through it. But yeah, it's very surface level to me, their characters so far. They're just mad at each other but don't know why.
Did you say something about Kiba?
Kiba is the guy with the dog. I don't think I said anything, but yeah, don't really have too much. I think his partner Shino is a lot cooler. Just I like the glasses.
You character.
Like straight up my alley. But I mean, I think that team is really cool in general. I like all of them. It's just I think I would lean more towards Shino. I think they're all like he's had a little bit more time to show off his chakra at least, but everyone I think will have more time to shine from that group.
Hinata?
Yeah, I think she's a more interesting character to have in the mix. That whole love triangle, I think I kind of mentioned in the first time we talked about this. Like, she likes Naruto, but he likes Sakura, but she likes Sasuke. It's kind of a love quadrilateral, almost. I don't know who Sasuke likes, but maybe we'll find out. Yeah, exactly. It just keeps going around. It's infinite, maybe. But I think it's very classic. It's interesting to see where it'll develop. She's been super nice, like just one of those characters who's just too nice at like her own detriment, which is sad. Like it's a tragic kind of character to see, but you hope for them to kind of stand up for themselves.
And then lastly, because I think he was shown, was Kabuto.
And he's the white-haired one, yeah?
White-haired, purple glasses.
Yeah, and he's kind of been around in the Chunin exams more. He seems super neat. I liked his whole flashcards sequence.
My ninja info cards.
I thought it was super like sick. I like the holograms and
They're
bullshit.
my ninja info cards.
It's cool. He's such a nerd character. Like, he's very likable, but I feel like he's not been. He had like one scene and a couple other lines, but he's not really been prominent since then. Haven't seen him fight. Haven't seen his potential, but he's very, very book smart. Very interesting guy. Very quirky guy, I should say.
Okay, so that lists most of the characters that have been introduced.
The ones in the intro, at least. That
Yes.
You see.
Yes. And then that goes to, I guess, what has happened so far, which isn't much, but
yeah, I've watched less than the first time we talked about it.
I think there would be two big points of the Lee fights and the cheating.
Yeah, that was a cool. And I'll start with that secondary point, unless you have anything to add on to it.
Not exactly. I mean, I like that they kind of made it funny, but also kind of gave it away for people to see people's powers before in fight.
Yes, yeah, and I think that's a good way of doing the storytelling. Is like you get to see more of the potential. Like I said, you get to see a lot more of like what Gara can do, what a lot of these other people have within them. Even some of the rookies that we'd seen before, but you're like, oh yeah, now they're finally doing something.
Because there was like, I think they showed the Byakugan. They showed Gara's with his eye thing. They showed Kankuro with a puppet. Like somebody had a string.
That's evading me, but I believe it.
Like somebody had a string of like, I think the string was moving the pencil and somebody else was looking somewhere else to cheat. Like
there's
something
one
like
where
that.
They see through them. I don't know if that was the Byakugan though.
I think that was.
They see through them and then. Oh wait, no. There was one where they see through them and they're literally copying them. But then there's another where they're like literally just copying their movements.
That might have been the Sharingan.
That's the Sharingan. You're right. And then Ino, is she the one that used the
Mind
Byakugan?
transfer.
Oh no, that's what I thought. I didn't know if that's what the Byakugan was called. What is the Byakugan?
It's the white eyes. It's the one that can see 360 degrees.
So that must have been the one that can like see through the person in front of them. Gotcha. There was the guy from the Sand Village who I don't know the name of, that
the puppet.
He was literally he had like a fake proctor that.
Yeah, his name's Kankuro.
Kankuro. The name of the big guy.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I think with the string.
Yeah, that tracks. But
and then Hinata helped Naruto cheat.
She tried to. Yeah, he declined. At the end, the main proctor, looks at his test and he's like, he laughs. He thinks that Naruto's funny because he never wrote anything down, but really, like Naruto just fucking didn't know what to write down. He was fucked.
It's just like, I'll just skip that one. I don't know any of these.
I thought it was a overall very cool scene for the exposition, like we talked about. A little predictable, a little bit like just like Sasuke found it out, and I think we're meant to find it out with Sasuke. But like right before Sasuke said, "It's almost like they're inviting us to cheat," I was like, "Oh, they're just like trying to get people to see who cheats first."
Because some of them are not that sneaky.
Yeah, exactly.
Gaara's sand eye is not sneaky.
No, I mean, it's sand all over the room, bro.
Kiba with the dog barking and being like, "Oh, okay," is not that sneaky. The puppet's sneaky. Your Byakugan's kind of sneaky, but I mean,
when
you
your
can
eyes
visually
change color,
see it.
it's
so is the Sharingan. You can kind of just see it. Mind transfer, you have to, and then
the person, would they not react? Would they not know that something just happened to them? Like, I don't know.
But those are the ones that stick out. Maybe Shikamaru did something, but he's already smart, so I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it was a cool scene. Like I said, if not a little predictable, it's still very like interesting. Cool test. We skipped over like the Brock Lee fight. That's what I keep calling him, because of course. He's in that fight, like kind of unexpected challenger, you know, like you don't expect, oh my god, he's so strong.
A fresh slate.
What's that?
A fresh slate of a character.
Yeah, exactly. And he seems pretty unimposing. Like that's kind of his whole shtick, is he's a really plain, boring guy. But he's fucking kicks Sasuke's fucking ass in a pretty, demanding fashion. It was unexpected. I think that was one of the few moments where you're like, oh hey, like you expect the main character to just win every time, but they gotta lose, and that's what makes the story interesting. That's what made the story interesting in that case. And even like Rock Lee moving on and being like, I mean, I was lying when I said I even thought you were a challenge. There's another number one that I actually have my mind on, and I think that's such funny shit talking, because I don't even think he really believes that. I think he like was actually very proud of himself to like beat Sasuke, but like he's like, ugh, you were nothing. You were just a warm up. I think that's pretty badass. Like I said, I really like Rock Lee. I thought that was a cool scene, especially when Master Guy comes in.
I am Rock Lee. This is how I talk, because this is how I was taught to talk. That's right, Lily. You do it as I stand on my turtle.
Yeah, what's the deal with the turtle? They haven't talked about it much, at least. We'll see.
I think so it's something related with like how Kakashi has his dogs.
Yeah.
No, I have a turtle. He's really slow and I'm really fat, so it's kind of like a dynamic.
Dynamism.
He brings me up and I bring him down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to continue this tuning exams. For some people, this is like one of their favorite arcs. So
super cool. Yeah. I mean, in general, the new villain is very interesting. Like I said, the power already that people are showing is impressive. And I think it's just been more and more fun. They've been writing a lot more people into it and giving them more opportunity to shine. And I'm excited for more as well. I've been liking this arc.
Okay, one last thing to wrap up before we end the whole pod itself. Is there any changes through the main four that maybe you had from last time? Any thoughts? Because now they're with different people.
Yeah, there's a good moment, I think, that kind of signifies a significant change in the viewing experience where I think it's a super funny actual moment, so I'll talk about it a bit, but where Naruto goes, or where Sasuke comes up with this whole password idea while they're in the forest, and it's a really long passphrase. He's like, a shinobi knows when to strike, when the sun has gone down, and the enemy has laid their weapons to be forgotten. It's a long ass fucking thing. And the whole point is that Naruto's going to forget it. And that's one of those moments where it was a little predictable, like, no way Naruto's going to remember this. But like, that was a really cool part. But then right after, when Naruto does return and kind of saves the day, and he has this moment of, earlier Sasuke kind of tested him, or he tested some people that weren't him. But now he kind of has this moment where Naruto looks at Sasuke and he's like, I don't know if you're even you, because you're not acting like you. You're a coward, all these words. He's like, you're not the Sasuke I know.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was super cool, because like it did show depth of Sasuke's character. He has this moment of realization, this self-reflection afterwards that, Naruto kind of forces upon him, and a little bit of his backstory kind of creeps through in the flashbacks. So in general, a super cool moment. I thought
that's really cool. It's very minor to me, but it is cool.
It rounded both of their characters a lot for me.
Almost like swapped them a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of transferred a bit of their energy, and they really are good foil characters in that way, where like there's a give and a take. They both started out kind of on opposite sides, and now they're kind of transitioning into each other's position. But yeah, I think that's part of the fun in the little rivalry that they kind of butt heads against the whole time. But that's what comes to mind, at least. There's definitely some change in these characters. I mentioned a bit last time too about how like I'd love to see more from Sakura. Like the more I hear in general of other people's takes is that like, yeah, she's just kind of boring what she does. Like she doesn't do a whole lot, and at least at this point in the show. But yeah, one of my least favorite characters that's on screen as much as she is. But it's not like I have a hate for the character. It's just they don't really use it.
It feels like wasting time.
Yeah, it does feel like a waste of the character too. I feel like she could do a lot more. There were cool moments in the forest, at least, where she kind of had these moments of struggle where you can kind of see deeper into her, where she's like, I don't know what to do, where she was like all alone for a good like few hours. But even still, it does kind of feel like they're just like, she's pretty weak. She kind of sucks. Like it feels like the writers want us to look down on her. And I don't think she deserves to be looked down on. Like, I'm waiting to see her moment to rise.
She might just, I don't know if it's the best comparison, but it's the first one I thought of. But it could just be like a Krillin thing, where it's like she shows potential, but with other people around her, she's just not as significant.
Yeah, interesting.
Because for people that don't know Dragon Ball like areas, Krillin, even though he's seen as a joke and all that stuff, he's technically the strongest human ever.
Okay.
But everybody's not human. So they're way stronger than him. So it's like, what are you scaling?
Yeah, that's a good sign of like what you compare yourself against as well. Like, and like I said, I don't feel like constantly comparing Sakura to all these other cooler characters. Like I said, I just feel like she hasn't had her time yet. You know, it's not like I hate her.
Exactly. Well, that was a nice little, I don't even know what segment.
Yeah, I like talking about it. It's fun.
I do. I've always wanted something like this, and I already have prior knowledge and knowing. Like, I literally watched I've mentioned it before. I think I've watched an Instagram where this daughter's showing her dad Naruto, and then they have little Instagram reels of what he thinks.
That's cool. Yeah.
And this is kind of the same thing that I get to experience of what do you think of these characters that I've known for almost 20 years.
Yeah, it is really neat to be able to walk into something that has so much story that is beloved and for good reason, and to kind of find out the reasons why. Yeah, and there's a lot more. I mean, I've never fucking seen Dragon Ball. Not like a minute of it, honestly. I know nothing. You taught me something right now, and I'm probably gonna forget it later. But
you've seen the character, the Krillin character.
No idea who that is.
He's like really small, bald, and has six heads. Six dots on his head.
I've seen that guy.
He's just really small and seen as a joke.
Oh, okay.
But you know, everybody else is not human, and he's technically the strongest human. So it's just something that you got to remind yourself of. Like, oh shit, the power scale is just fucking stupid.
Yeah, especially honestly in a show or a story like that, where it's literally just about how much stronger you are than some other guy.
Yeah.
And then writing a guy who's just the ultra, and then writing another guy who's even stronger than before. And then there's wait, here comes the giant. Here comes the Saiyan. Yeah, exactly. Here comes the Super Saiyan. It's exactly that, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us on episode 41 of the Hydra Link podcast. We hope you enjoyed it with this wedding and Naruto themed episode. Every episode kind of from now on will have half a Naruto theme, but wedding themed, I suppose, of tragic, weird Sundays.
Crazy Sunday. I hope this weekend is a lot better for all of y'all out there.
We're also recording this on Retrium Day, so we hope that you had a good Retrium Day.
Yeah, we had a fun time. I had some memories that were unfortunately tainted. Check in and find out how that happened. But I had a great time watching you fucking thrash about as well.
For Retrium Day, since it's already passed, but you could still celebrate it of sharing to close friends or family members games that was like a hidden gem in your childhood that maybe other people don't really know. And it's a nice little like, I have so much pride in this game, I should share it type of day.
Yeah, I think that's awesome to be able to share something with another person in general. Like we've been talking about sharing these beloved characters. Just another excuse. I think video games are a unique way to do that too. Hopefully y'all got a chance to do that.
And then of course, lastly, thank you for W for being a sponsor. You can get 10% off on anything you order on a W for putting the code in fellas, 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 on 10% off all of your order. They got good shakers, they got good drink mix, they can make you have super hygienic energy without a crash, with great ingredients that is not like
not chemically sourced or it's not. It's also more affordable than anywhere else you're going to buy any energy drink, period. Like, and it goes right to your door. It's cheaper than getting a fucking pack at Costco even, or, any grocery store. And just that quality assurance.
They got They got sample packs, they got tubs, they got shakers, they got collaborations with animes, and they got like treat-like flavors and fruit-like flavors, and it's worth giving it a look-see because you might like what you see. Again, the code fellas, FELLAS fellas, for 10% off of your order.
Yeah, try it out. Support us a little bit too while you're doing it.
Camera, do you like W?
MRI is fueled purely by W. I wouldn't be able to write these next 17 syllables if it weren't for the sweet caffeine keeping me going. Are you ready for the camera?
Jeez.
Too bad he's not ready yet. I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay, I'll go to the bathroom.
Okay. Why don't you do that?
Okay. Go ahead, camera. Adam?
Hey, Adam. It's your boy. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
As we grow older, and years slip away slowly, it's nice by your side. Take that to me what you will.
Yo!
Yeet. And that's number 41.
41.
Thank you again for joining us and being one of the 1.42k fellas at this point. 1.43 even. Yeah. Almost at 1.5. And hey, we might actually do something interesting for one of these milestones eventually, but I mean, it's just fucking amazing to see you guys tuning in. Thank you guys.
Yeah, 1.5 we stop.
Yeah, we can it.
Yeah,
that's
we
enough.
retire. Yep. You know, as a slight tangent,
Please.
I've learned to not compare myself to other channels that are like us because a lot of them are like, one of them was like, oh, they got like a ton of K subscribers and they've only been doing it for 8 months.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay. But then when I watch their content, I'm like, their audio sounds a little weird. Well, our audio sounds weird too, but we're trying to fix that. It's
True.
like their audio sounds a little weird. The jokes aren't really hitting for me. They're very loud.
Mm-hmm. Something
I'm
different for
fine with
everybody.
that.
Yeah. That's the thing. I like our content. I do watch it a lot.
Loser.
Yeah. Don't say that about the chica.
No, I'm saying it about you.
Yeah, it's not for that reason, but you're right.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.